Hello, my name is Sandeep Sumant Palke and I am preparing this video lecture for the video lecture activity organized by SPPU HRDC. My topic for today's presentation is UV spectroscopy, that is ultraviolet spectroscopy. We all know that the UV region is in between 100 to 400 nanometer. It is subdivided into two class. 100 to below 200 nanometer it is called as far UV region, and 200 to 400 nanometer is called as near UV region. Okay, so what actually happens in ultraviolet spectroscopy? Whenever a molecule containing a multiple bond absorbs the UV radiation, what happens? The electrons present in that molecule get promoted from ground state to excited state. Such electronic promotions are called as electronic excitation as well as electronic transition. When these electronic excitation occurs, its response is recorded by UV spectrometer in the form of a graph. It is a graph between wavelength and absorbance. You can see this is a UV spectrum, and if you see carefully, that graph happens to be broad. Why this UV spectrum is broad in nature? What happens when UV radiation is absorbed by any particular molecule? Along with the electronic excitation, molecules begins to vibrate as well as rotate. These electronic excitations, vibrations and rotations, we cannot resolve all these parameters. So these all parameters merge into one another and it gives a broad peak. This is the reason behind broadening of UV spectrum. Okay, we all know that an organic compound contains sigma electrons, pi electrons and non-bonding electrons. Whenever UV radiation is absorbed by any molecule, these electrons get excited from ground state to excited state. So what are the different kind of electronic excitations which occurs in UV region? These are sigma to sigma star, N to sigma star, pi to pi star and N to pi star. We know that sigma bond is a very strong bond, and to excite sigma electrons we requires more energy. Okay, so this is the sequence for energies of different electronic excitation. It requires sigma to sigma star requires more energy, and N to pi star requires less energy. These two transitions, that is pi to pi star and N to pi stars, occurs in near UV region, whereas these two transition occurs in the far UV region. The different terms which are used in UV spectroscopy. First term is chromophore. Chromophore is a unsaturated functional group. It can absorb UV radiation above 200 nanometer. That is, it can absorb UV radiation to near UV region. Examples of chromophores are C double bond C, C double bond O, nitro group, etc. As you can see, all these are the unsaturated group. Okay. Second terminology is oxochrome. Oxochrome is a saturated functional group. It is a basic difference between chromophore and oxochrome. Chromophore is an unsaturated functional group, whereas oxochrome is a saturated functional group. Oxochrome cannot absorb UV radiation in near UV region. That is, it absorbs below 200 nanometers. Examples of oxochrome are OH group, NH2 group, chlorine group. You can see all these are the saturated functional group. What is the role of oxochrome? Oxochrome, when attached to chromophore, it shifts the absorption radiation to longer wavelengths. So let us see the role of oxochrome. This is benzene. Okay, it contains the chromophoric group C double bond C, and it shows the lambda max at 255 nanometer. Okay, but when we attach a OH group to benzene, it becomes a phenol. Now it contains both the group. It contains chromophoric group, that is C double bond C, whereas oxochromic group as OH group. Now you can see the difference between the absorption. Benzene absorbs at 255 nanometer, whereas phenol absorbs at 270 nanometer. You can see the absorption is shifted to longer region. And just we have discussed, due to oxochromic group, absorption shifts to longer wavelength. Okay. Suppose this is the absorption peak for benzene. It shows maximum absorption at 255 nanometer. It contains only chromophoric group. When oxochrome is attached to that benzene, it becomes a phenol, that is OH oxochrome is attached. Now what happens? This signal absorption peak shifted to longer region. Suppose it may be at 270 nanometer. This shifting of signal towards longer wavelength or towards longer region is called as bathochromic shift. So what is the definition of bathochromic shift? Absorption maximum, that is lambda max of a compound, shifts to longer wavelength or longer region. Such kind of shift is called as bathochromic shift or red shift. Okay, so these are the basic concept in UV spectroscopy. Thank you for careful listening. Thanks a lot.